Hello, welcome back to the channel. My fund is down 0.64% for the month of October. For the year, it's up 13.88%. Now let me first clarify a few things. I don't have a hedge fund or a mutual fund. This is more of an investment fund where individuals can replicate my portfolio and invest with me. This is a service that's offered on a platform called eToro. The purpose behind this video is primarily to update those invested with me. I plan on doing these videos at the end of each month as a portfolio update. Currently, I have 16 investors who have trusted me to make capital allocation decisions on their behalf. So today I wanted to quickly go over the portfolio positions, explain the portfolio performance for the month of October, and give some guidance as to what I sort of expect for the portfolio moving forward. Currently, I have just 5 positions open in the portfolio, but there is a larger tilt towards cash. Cash accounts for around 71% of the total portfolio. Earlier in the month, I was actually up 5% for October. However, the gains were completely wiped out in the last few days as you saw what happened to the broader market. I'm really not concerned about the month-to-month performance of my portfolio since the strategy that I follow, it's not related to day trading or looking at getting gains over just a few days. I'm extremely picky when it comes to adding new positions into my portfolio, and I believe that the approach of being more concentrated is better as opposed to being very broadly diversified. The position that I do choose to add is with the intention that they'll do well over several months. No matter how good the fundamentals and technicals of a company are, if the market sentiment is just against the position, it's better to cut the losses and then just wait for another opportunity. There is never a shortage of opportunities in the market at any given time. Finding good opportunities with disciplined risk management is my approach for investing with this portfolio. Let's break down each of the 5 positions that I currently hold. The first stock that I have in the portfolio is GameStop. We were up over 110% on this position just 2 weeks ago. I really believe that this company will do extremely well in the next few months. On November 12th, with the PlayStation launch, we should see a really good boost in GameStop stock. There are many more catalysts at play that will propel GameStop much higher. I've done entire videos about GameStop. If you're interested, do check those out, and I'll include links in the description below. The next position that I have is Moderna. Moderna has been extremely promising as one of the candidates to deliver the vaccine. After the earnings that they had a few days back, the stock rallied 11%. However, most of the gains were wiped out as the broader market just crashed. Fundamentally, it's a good position. However, based on the technicals and my assessment of market sentiment, it may be a better idea to just wait and watch what Moderna has in store. The next position I wanted to get into is DocuSign. DocuSign has been one of the big winners this year along with companies like Zoom, as individuals and companies have become even more reliant on technology than ever before. DocuSign is a position I've been knocked out of several times, but the stock has some really great potential to deliver excellent returns in the long term. The next stock that we have here is Nordstrom. Nordstrom is a retailer that was knocked down after the Q2 earnings had disappointed Wall Street estimates. The lower earnings were a deliberate move by Nordstrom management. The management had decided to push the anniversary sale, which is their version of Prime Day, to the next quarter from Q2 to Q3. I'm expecting to see some great numbers from Nordstrom in their Q3 earnings, and that would definitely send the stock much higher from its current levels. I had previously made a video explaining Nordstrom in much greater detail. I'll include a link to that video in the description below if you want to go see that and get a better idea about Nordstrom. The last position, the one with the largest percentage gain, but also the smallest portfolio allocation, is Zoom. Zoom has undoubtedly been one of the biggest winners in current events. Their service has been gaining users and they've absolutely crushed the earnings estimates. The reason Zoom has such a small position in the portfolio is because I prefer to take positions as the stock keeps rallying higher and higher. This protects my initial capital that I had invested into the stock and lets me deploy the cash into new opportunities that come up in the market. With Zoom, everything seems to be going pretty well. The technicals, the fundamentals, and even the market sentiment all seem to favor the position for now. So it's something I'm probably going to hold on to for some time. Moving forward, I'm quite happy with most of the portfolio positions. There wouldn't be much change in the allocation. I believe in these positions and expect them to deliver great returns moving forward. Also, if the broader market just keeps on crashing, then that's great, since me and my investors are 70% in cash, and we will be deploying that cash into better opportunities as they come up. Hopefully this portfolio update was helpful and gave you a better insight as to each position in the portfolio and what my own expectations are moving forward. If you've got any questions or suggestions, you could always leave them in the comments or send me a message on Instagram. You could DM me. Hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching.